What if I told you there's a combat sport where fighters throw hands underwater? Or a game where warriors on horseback wrestle over a headless goat? Yeah, forget your average UFC bout or a regular Saturday night boxing match. Today, we're diving headfirst into the most unhinged, off-the-wall, and WTF-worthy combat sports that actual people, have voluntarily signed up for. We're talking underwater brawls, armor-clad medieval duels, and bare-knuckle chaos with legal headbutts. So, if you think you've seen it all in the fight world, think again. Stay locked in, because number 4, that one literally has no gloves, no mercy, and no chill. Let's get into it. Let's kick it off with the only sport where your IQ and chin get tested in equal measure. Welcome to Chessboxing, where checkmate meets haymaker. Here's the format: 6 rounds of rapid chess, 5 rounds of full-contact boxing. Win by knocking out your opponent or outsmarting them on the board. 1 second you're plotting openings like Magnus Carlsen. The next, you're eating a right hook straight to the dome. It's the ultimate brain versus brawn showdown. And even in the chess rounds, the tension's sky high. Sweaty gloves fumble pawns while fighters try to stay conscious and calculate moves. One wrong move, and it's checkmate or a knockout. Either way, lights out. Ready to hold your breath while getting grappled at the bottom of a pool? This isn't a scene from a Bond movie, it's Aquathlon, aka underwater combat grappling. 2 divers, 5-meter deep pool. No punching, just all-out submerged submission warfare. The goal? Remove the ribbon from each other's ankles. But while you're trying to take the ribbon, you're also fighting gravity, water resistance, and your own survival instinct. You're holding your breath the entire time. Mess up your timing, panic, blackout, game over. It's like underwater jiu-jitsu with the stakes turned up to almost drown. The matches last for 3 30-second rounds, with a 4th in case of a tie. All right, enough breath holding. Let's put on some steel armor and go full medieval. This is not cosplay. Welcome to the Armored Combat League, where real warriors suit up in full medieval armor and swing actual blunted weapons at each other. Think long swords, maces, war hammers, pole arms, and nothing fake about the pain. These hits sound like cars crashing. Every swing's got the weight of history behind it. Fighters train like MMA pros, but fight like they're storming a castle in 1320. You can win by knockdown or judge's decision, but trust me, no one walks away clean. So what if we took off the armor? And the gloves? And added headbutts? You thought Muay Thai was hardcore? Meet its feral cousin? Lethwei, Myanmar's ancient art of bare-knuckle beatdowns. No gloves, no hand wraps. And yes, headbutts are 100% legal and encouraged. If you get knocked out, no problem. Your corner is allowed to revive you once and send you back in. Fighters use elbows, knees, shins, fists, foreheads, whatever lands hardest. The goal? Total domination. And respect? That's earned in sweat and stitches. Lethwei makes other striking arts look like shadow boxing. It's elegant brutality, and the reason they call it the art of 9 limbs. But now, let's get primal. No gloves, no rules, and barely even a ball. Calcio Storico. Part soccer, part street fight, part Renaissance gang war, and somehow, it's still legal. Played annually in Florence, this 27 versus 27 sport mixes rugby, MMA, and old-school wrestling. The goal is to score with a ball, but most of the time, it's just bodies colliding in dust. No sucker punches, no kicks to the head. Everything else? Fair game. Teams fight for civic pride, and often end up with broken ribs, busted noses, and zero possession time. It's chaos with centuries of tradition behind it. And yes, there are referees, but good luck getting anyone to listen. Now, let's shift from history to a modern Frankenstein of a sport. Arm wrestling with fists. X-arm is what happens when someone lost at arm wrestling and thought, you know what? I'm just gonna start punching. Two fighters, arms duct-taped to a table. Literally. No running, no defense, no dodging. You're stuck in place, and your only option is to swing with your free arm until someone breaks. 1-minute rounds feel like eternity when there's nowhere to go. No footwork, no strategy, just pure upper body demolition. It's raw, it's ridiculous, and yes, it's surprisingly popular. Think of it as thumb wars, if your thumb had a fist. Now crank the chaos to max. It's time for the combat version of a bar brawl, with teams. One-on-one MMA not brutal enough? Cool, let's do 5-on-5. Team MMA is exactly what it sounds like. 5 fighters per team enter the ring. Once someone gets knocked out, the odds shift, and it gets ugly fast. Suddenly, it's 2-on-1, then 3-on-1. One poor guy is swarmed like he's in a zombie movie. There's strategy, sure, but the moment chaos erupts, it's just survival mode. Fights usually end in total mayhem. It's violent, it's unpredictable, and it's like someone threw a Molotov cocktail into a standard MMA rule set. All right, you've survived that madness. Now get ready for the most jaw-dropping sport on the list. Let's go out with a bang and a flying goat. This is Kok Boru, the national sport of Kyrgyzstan. Locals call it dead goat polo. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, except 10 times more intense. 2 teams of elite horsemen clash on an open field, but they're not chasing a ball. They're grappling over a headless 80-pound goat carcass. The goal? Ride full speed into chaos, snatch the carcass from your opponent, and hurl it into a waist-high stone pit called the taikazan. Think rugby meets rodeo, with warlord energy. These riders aren't just athletes, they're warriors on horseback. Galloping shoulder to shoulder at 40 miles per hour, they slam, drag, and fight with insane precision and bone-crunching impact. You'll see mid-air steals, horse pileups, and tugs of war that look like medieval cavalry skirmishes. You need grip strength like a bear, reflexes like lightning, and a pain threshold that laughs at broken ribs. Once you've witnessed Kok Boru, even the wildest American football game feels like recess. It's the final boss of combat sports. And once seen, never forgotten. And there you have it. The wildest, weirdest, and most dangerous combat sports on the planet. From headbutts to horse brawls, this list proves one thing. Humans will literally fight under any condition. For sport. So tell me, which one are you brave enough to try? Which one made you wince the hardest? Drop your pick in the comments. Smash that like button if your jaw hit the floor. And subscribe for more jaw-dropping combat madness from around the globe. Catch you in the next round.